we want to win watercolor in 2026. I mean, and that sounds like your classic hustle culture type of vibe, right? But I want you to win by sticking with it. Now, whether you're a newbie, whether you are someone who has been painting for a while and you're starting to feel that burnout creeping up, this is for you. So I take notes when I teach, when I'm teaching this more cerebral stuff. So stick with me. I want you to start slow. I've been talking about this on Instagram at the time of this live recording, um, which means easing yourself into the hobby. I want you to avoid that collision course with burnout. So work small. I've been seeing mini coloring books, and our first Palmstreet sale of the year is coming up, and we are producing our own mini watercoloring books. And you might wonder, like, why mini? Why does it matter? Something happens to your brain. I just want to pull out a larger piece here. Something happens to your brain, right? Let's just give you some scale here, okay? Something happens to your brain. You know you don't have to finish this whole piece 10 by 13, right? But I find myself, I get really overwhelmed. Obviously, this painting has been sitting around for years and it's unfinished because there's so much surface area to cover, right? So much surface area to cover, and you're just covering it with those beginning layers and you get tired, you get worn out. So I like the mini movement, and it's why I now often work 5 by 7, almost more often than anything else. I'm working 5 by 7 now. This particular season, I've been working in a very, very tiny sketchbook. It's like not even 3 by 5 for the love, and I do not recommend. It's been so work smaller. So yeah, we're going to be releasing a couple of the original editions. Um, Honestly, they're going to be like low production, not quality, but low. Like it's not going to be like, we're not going to put a lot of the money that we spend in developing these into the binding. We're going to have just nice perforated pages, but they're going to be small. We're figuring out a protective cover so you can throw them in your magic box, your magic kit, that kind of thing. So anyway, start slow. What are other ways? Do you guys have any recommendations of how you could start slow? And let's just think about non-traditional ways. It can have to do with the format. It can have to do with the supplies. It can have to do with the duration. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the duration of the time you spend. Don't set yourself up, or I'm going to paint a half hour a day, right? Say, I'm going to paint for 5 minutes. What's a P? I don't know what I'm doing. 5 minutes per, I was probably doing per day, at least 4 times a week. Okay. Give yourself attainable goals, attainable, because I always talk about this. If you've been around for a while, you've heard this metaphor. Momentum begets momentum. I've talked about it again and again and again. I used to go to bridal shows to try to get clients for my wedding business, right? And the goal for me, once I did a couple, I figured out, was just to get people in my booth, because the more people I got in my booth, it attracted more people to my booth, right? Okay, someone said, yeah, 5 by 7 journal because you're overwhelmed with bigger paper, little booklets out of A5 sheets. So the pages are about 2 by 3. Very, very fun. Perfect. Don't buy every brush and paint set out there. Correct. Yes. Nessa says have a single element to focus on. I love that. So that might be, let's do that. So focus. So in our slowing down, in our limiting the supplies we use, in our ability, our decisions to work small, not large, in our push to reach our attainable goals that we set, we need some focus. All right. So maybe I'll focus on leaves for 2 weeks. I'm just pulling that out of my hat. Leaves for 2 weeks, right? Leaves for 2 weeks. Okay. For example, in the Art Bible Journal, I'll give you an idea of a short, quick, um, attainable yet focused project. Hi, I can't find anything I'm trying to find. But I have one in here that I want to show you. Who's got the journal? Are you loving it? 100 strokes is so fun. It's so quick. You could do 100 leaves. Take a month and paint 100 leaves, right? So that's a great example. Here's a minute bloom. You could do 2 weeks of minute blooms where you literally paint a flower, you time yourself, you do one 4 times a week. Again, going back to our slow goal, right? And you paint a flower that takes 1 minute. If anybody's curious and you're on the TV, there's a QR code if you want to check out the Art Bible Journal. Only available on ChristyRice.com. All right, so leaves for 2 weeks, minute blooms. Just figure out a focus, right? Figure out a focus. I know who's doing the 100 mini painting challenge. They did it last year. Oh, who the heck? Who hello lovely people. Isn't she doing it? So maybe you do 5 mini paintings. So it doesn't have to be 100. I feel like that's a very scary goal. That scares me, so I have no interest in that. I don't like to be scared when I'm making art. So I might say but I like the mini painting idea. So maybe you do 4 in a month, 5 in a month. Yeah, hit or miss. And that's the thing. Starting slow in watercolor really helps you have less misses and more hits. Because your expectations are a little bit lower. And I know that maybe Diane Zimmerman from the Watercolor Beginners and Beyond group did it. Yes. And if you're not a member of that group, please go get there and be one. Incredible group. I wouldn't recommend though. I think 5x7 is that sweet spot. I'll be honest, for beginners, or for someone who's just trying to retrain their creative brain and kind of going back to basics, slowing down a bit. I think 5x7 is the best. I wouldn't go smaller than 5x7 as a beginner because 4x6, 3x5, that kind of brings you into a whole different realm of like potential physical frustration. So it's a little harder to paint small, super small. All right. So we're slowing down. We know some ways we can slow down. And if you're watching this on replay, feel free to continue to share ways that you slow down in your watercolor practice because we want to hear them. Oh, let's read this. For a newbie, focus is so important. I get lost in beginner tutorials and info that sometimes I don't end up doing anything. Yes. I have also been talking about tutorials this week, and I am a tutorial maker. So if I'm talking smack about myself, but they can be incredibly overwhelming, even the beginner ones. When I think about my best, most viewed video on this channel, y'all, it is like 45, or it might even be longer. It might even be over an hour for the love. It's overwhelming. It is overwhelming. And it's simple information, but it's long and it's a lot all at once, right? So what's that word when we break things down? Is parse the right word? Is it parse? Somebody check my vocabulary. So it's like we need to break things down more. So let me know if that's the right word, and then I'll use it and write it down. But that's a word that came to my head. It's like, if you're going to do all the tutorials, if you're going to jump into tutorial land right away, and I do recommend watching a couple channels, maybe 5, right? Maybe 5 channels max. I'm going to write just 5 channels up here and watch snippets. Don't feel like you have to watch the whole video. And I want you to watch for the vibe. Okay. I want you to watch for the vibe. And then out of those 5 videos, I want you to pick one of their beginner videos if that's where you're headed, if that's what you want to do. Oh, good. And I'm so glad you're joining. Distill. Yeah, distill is a good one too. Absolutely. So let's distill. Let's distill. Okay. Distill. So I want you to watch those 5 channels for the vibe. Do you kind of just like the way they talk? Because, like, for example, some people cannot stand the way I talk because I talk fast, loud, and densely. And I can be overwhelming. Yeah. So do you like the way they talk? Do you find them calming, or do they put you on edge? Anyway, just kind of distill those 5 channels down, find one that really resonates with you for more reasons than not, and watch one of their beginner videos and watch it. Pace yourself, right? Focus. Maybe watch 5 minutes. Maybe watch the whole thing. Don't do any of the lessons. Come back and section it out, okay? Yes, because if you're not careful, it's like drinking from a fire hose, Wendy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Find the one that resonates. Yes, I see that all the time. Folks are asking questions in the Watercolor Beginners and Beyond group that Diane Zimmerman runs. You know, how do I, share with me some of your favorite YouTubers. And many people come on there and say, well, you got to find the ones that you vibe with, Okay, so back to distill. So, break down, chunk, but the most important thing is don't allow yourself drinking from the water hose. All right? Drinking from the hose. Now, if you're come back and you watch this again, you're going to remember. That's why I like to write things down. You're going to remember what that meant. Anytime you think, oh, I'm buying one more supply, maybe I shouldn't. Nope, Christy said not to drink from the water hose, right? Anytime you're watching a tutorial and you like start binge watching the tutorials and you feel that like churning in your gut and your soul, like, oh, I don't know, I'm getting nervous, I'm getting filled with anxiety. Nope. Push back from the desk. Christy told me not to drink from the water hose. Are my brushes? Yes. Yeah, they're still available. All of my travel brushes are very limited stock. Anything that's left might be on Amazon. You have to check that. But my main sets, my Forget Rules, Forget Right, Remember Joy, the Art for Joy's Sake set, and my Free from Fear set are available on christyrice.com and Amazon. Yep. Let me see if I can pull up. Here's the Free from Fear QR code. All right. So if you want to snag that, if you're watching on TV, you can pull it right up with your phone. And then here's the Art for Joy's Sake. I think this takes you to Amazon, these QR codes. So have fun with that. Well, I'm not going to leave that up. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to get on to the mail because I feel my voice giving out big time. I'm going to leave this in view in case you want to take a screenshot or whatever. Now, actually, I'm going to start with a gift I got. My best friend got me this book called Noticing. I love this author, Kobe Yamada. I added an N in there that I shouldn't have. Oh, look at this cute little photo of all our kiddos. So cute. And she wrote me the most beautiful inscription. The most beautiful. But I love this. What if you looked for the good in yourself and others? What would you see? So this is a story about noticing the little things, the grand, big things, the imaginary, and sometimes hidden things. It's about embracing what's possible. So this author has a couple books, I believe, and I'm thinking about doing a YouTube series inspired by them with some painting prompts inspired by them. I am absolutely in love with the illustration style. I mean, Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. So this is a gift I wanted to share. So I'm starting to ruminate on kind of what this would translate into, like a painting prompt of some sort. Speaking of painting prompts, I'm going to be launching a new couple things launching in beginning of the year here. We've got something coming, something big coming in February, and then something not quite as big coming, I think this month. So while I'm opening my, what is this called? Izzy Watercolors, her bird crew. Yeah. Anyhow, while I'm opening this, I'll tell you about it. So hopefully in January, very soon. If it launches in January, it's launching like ridiculously soon. I am adding a new tier to my Patreon. And it really ties in beautifully with the kind of slow watercolor vibe I'm after in 2026. I'm launching a snail mail tier. So we are launching. Oh no. Oh, this package. Oh, this is for. Oh. Oh gosh, this is like, oh, for Kristen. Izzy sent Kristen a gift. Okay. So I'll put that over here. That's for Kristen. And then she sent Christy and family. So maybe this just, oh, did she not? Yeah, this is my bird member, but a brand new paint cloth. I'm so excited. I love these paint cloths for for dabbing your brush. Oh, look at this in the little, isn't that so cool? So check out Izzy Watercolors, ISSY. Because she has this cute, what does she call it? Help me, anybody. What? She has this cute snail mail club. It's a quarterly. Jennifer, you're part of it. Help me. What's it called? The bird crew, the bird something. What the heck's it called? I forget. She said, I hope this package reaches you before Christmas. Thank you for a fantastic 2025. Thank you for your trust and opportunity to collab with you. Wishing you and your families a wonderful 2026. That's awesome. Love that. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that tree. So pretty. So, I get new paints from her. And it looks like there's a fun bonus, a Rembrandt color. What? That's crazy. So, y'all, check that out because it's good fun. But speaking of snail mail, I'm launching my own. I'm thinking it may be called Postcards in Watercolor Land, which I know is a mouthful. So I don't know. What do y'all think? Postcards in Watercolor Land. But it's going to be a snail mail tier. And it's most likely going to be a couple dollars more than the normal tier, because it's just very, very time intensive. Ooh, Ferraro Rocher. How sweet. I love that. Yes. So, we are going to be doing, every month is going to include an art print for sure. And then there's going to be other goodies, 2 to 3 other goodies every month, stickers, little prompt cards for just keeping you going creatively. I saw someone did, and I love it. I'm going to steal it, like a bingo card for the month. I'm thinking like a creative mental health bingo card, things you can do to keep yourself motivated. I'm coming up with an idea a couple times if you do the whole year. These collectible charms, not like metal jewelry charms, but they're going to be handcrafted charms that you can collect and put in like shadow boxes to display. So it's going to be so fun. I think it's going to be $12 a month, maybe 11. So keep an eye out for that. Super stoked. And of course, if you sign up for the year, you'd get the discount. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. And Sketches, you do one, right? You do a snail mail, right? I know. Yes. We are, yeah, we need to do more mail stuff. I actually signed up. I signed up for Boulder Colors. They have like a monthly thing. I already signed up for that. I'm going to sign up for a couple because I think it's just lovely. In February, I don't have the date yet, but I am launching a full-blown multi-module course. It's not based on any, it's my own private landing page situation. And it is going to be floral based. I think there's going to be some other stuff in it too. I'm just starting to record now. Oh my gosh. Oh, but full blown, I can't talk. Full blown, forget it. Big old course. It's going to be a big old course. All right. I'm going to get you the link, y'all. If you want to sign up for the waiting list for my very robust and thorough course, I'm going to get it for you. Now, listen. I know that, you know, our economy still has not come back to where it once may have been, right? I know this. And I know a lot of us are like, I can't take one more bill. Okay. I am very, very cognizant of that. So I want you to know this. It's very important that you know this as I try to find what I'm trying to find. I am not slowing down my YouTube tutorials. In fact, I am really trying, I'm messing around with some block scheduling, and I'm really trying to increase the number of free videos on YouTube a month to 3. I've been averaging just under 2 a month when you look at it all. And I'm trying to get to 3 and then back to 4 a month. Okay. So I don't want you to think, she's just going to sell everything. Everything's costing money. I don't have time for this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I don't want you to feel that. I am actually committing to more free content. Yes. And honestly, Jennifer, this course, and it's not going to be anywhere near, not even a fraction of the investment for my retreats. But there we go. There's Sketches. There's her. There is her. Oh, she's on Ko-Fi. Okay. If you want to get into Sketches membership, there you go. And y'all, here's the link. Oh gosh, I got to shorten this link. Hold on, y'all. That is a ridiculously long link. So don't fret. I'm going to be continuing to create the same amount, if not more, free YouTube content. Okay. Link shortener. Link shortener. Link shortener. Okay. Okay. So I just want to clear that up. All right. Here's the link. Sign up, y'all, because those who sign up for the wait list for my course are going to get a discount once it goes live. Okay. Oh, sorry, Sketches. Sorry. Is it going to be an expensive course? No. No. I'm not sure of the price yet. I'm actually working with a company that is helping me produce this. I'm not sure of the price yet. Actually, I'm going to text her and see. But it's going to be, I don't even think it's going to be a couple $100s. I think it's going to be under $100, but don't quote me. It is for beginners. It is kind of how I design all of my content, which is it will absolutely help the beginners. The beginning of the course, the first couple of modules are for beginners, but then you can very easily level up based on your skill level, if that makes sense. Yeah. So anyway, there is the link. I'll share it again. Sign up for the wait list, y'all. You're not committing to anything by signing up for the wait list, but you'll be on the list to get like, and it's actually, thank you, Jennifer. It's a different, that the company that's helping me build this is managing that list. So it's, you're not, if you're already on my mailing list, it's not the same list. If you want to get the discount, sign up on that link. Okay, that's important. Okay, my next snail mail is from 31 Purplefish. I don't know what she sent me. It looks like a little gifty gift. Merry Christmas, Christy. I hope you enjoy these colors. Thank you for all your support. You are a blessing. Aw, Kelsey. I am in love with this card, this letterpress. Oh, this is the song I sing to my daughter. Hand dyed with Kutch and chestnut. Botanically dyed artisan paper goods. Wow, look at that. Look at that impression. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, let's see what I've got to add to my 31 Purplefish collection. Oh my gosh, she sends me the big ones. Well, we're going to have to try these out. All right, this is Cozy something. This is a gift. Cozy Green. Listen to me. This is a gift. This is Rotten Wasabi. I'm so excited about Rotten Wasabi. This one granulates, I believe. Hold on. I mean, most of her, I think all of hers. What am I saying? I think all of hers granulate. For those who got the Advent calendar, you know that we had a custom designed color palette in there from Kelsey at 31 Purplefish. I hope you're enjoying it. We really loved our collaboration with her, and I'm going to try to collab with her more for some Palmstreet stuff. Would you guys like that? If she were willing, I haven't asked her about this yet, so, but if she were willing to blend us some custom colors, only available through my Palmstreet store lives, would you enjoy that? This one is, what is this called? Mars? Mars. Ooh, this got some white in it. Love how she just wraps these in tinfoil. It's so perfect and it releases so beautifully. Mint haze. Her hazes are just fire. We're going to test these out. Don't worry. I know I teased you with the Izzy ones, but I can feel my voice giving out. So warm coffee. Oh, I love this palette. What a generous gift. Oh my word. Evergreen haze. Oh, if it says haze, I get excited. All right, let's spray these down, juice them up. Oh, come, let us adore you. Look at how beautifully that's releasing. All right. Oh, please place in freezer for 15 minutes, removing foil. Yeah. Well, mine released just beautifully. Okay. Anybody here never tried 31 Purplefish? I know, isn't that gorgeous? So gorgeous. It does resemble leather. Okay, this one, and you can already see it granulating just from spraying it. You can see the multiple pigments. So this is, what? Oh, yeah. This is the Rotten Wasabi. I am so excited about Rotten Wasabi. I'm working on 5S paper. Oh, it's already granulating. This is 5S. Oh my gosh. What? Look at how fast. I'm going to use my new rag. Look at how fast that granulated. Drop a little water in there. Look at, she is the master of granulation. Can I just say? I did. I just said it. My handmade watercolor. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Rotten high pen work. Oh my gosh. Please work. Wasabi. Okay. A great way to slow down, have a slow start to your watercolor year, is to just swatch what you have. Just swatch. All right, this one, I forget what this is called. Let's see. It's definitely a granulator. Let me hold this up to the camera. So you can see the granulation actually taking place in the pan. You see that? It's got pink. I will say Kelsey is the master of warm granulation. She gets so much warm granulation. It's just mind-blowing. Look at that. Isn't that great? All right, this one is called Cozy Green. You bet your butt it's cozy. Okay. Rotten wasabi. I mean, stop. Okay, so granulating paint. Let me describe it. There's so many ways because there's granulating paints and then there are color shifting paints. There's so many things. So basically a granulating paint, some natural pigments just naturally separate. They have larger granules, like larger pigment granules. And anybody chime in, Thrifty, chime in, right? That separate on the paper. And they're going to show you texture, right? And then granulation. And I know there's a lot of like folks that feel that like granulation is too broad of a category, like color separating, right? But basically it's where you put the paint on the paper and depending on how much water and how much you play with it and how much you move the color around, it reveals either texture, paint granules, or other colors. That is a very, very rudimentary way to describe it. Now, is this one? Yeah, this one's granulating, but I don't think there's a color separation happening in this one. But you can see the granulation. It almost looks like little speckles of grit something. Warm coffee. All right, let's mark that one down. Okay, Pink Fresh Studios. All women run, very cool company. Excellent products. Just developed transparent watercolors in little bottles. Ooh, I gotta look. I gotta pull them up. So Pink Fresh Studio. Ooh. Studio. Maybe they'll send me some so I can try them out. Pink Fresh Studio. Art, craft, and scrapping. Ah, okay. Scrapbooking. Ooh. I see. So liquid watercolors, kind of. Maybe I can get them to send them to me. I can try them out. So kind of like, are they different than Sarah's? Sarah Cray has isn't she, Let's Make Art. She has a liquid watercolor, dandelion ink, isn't it? Something. That's awesome. All right. Get that away. All right. So this one, what was this one again? So hopefully that answered the granulation question. All right. Warm coffee. Yeah, the ones that I'm swatching are 31 purple color, purple fish. Look at this one. Peach, sagey green, yellow. This one's like a sage and a pink. And this one to me is just granulation. Lemon leaf? Lemon leaf. Ooh. And this is granulating. There's like a stronger yellow against the green in here. You gotta zhuzh granulators. Lemon leaf. All right. What time is it? I gotta move and groove because I can feel it, my voice. We're about to have a full-blown situation on our hands. Okay. And I still have Thrifty's package and I have a book to show you. Look at, you can see the granulation right in the pan. Okay, here we go. Easy way. I knew Thrifty would come to rescue us. Easy way to remember is that granulating is caused by the pigment particles in the paint being left chunky to create texture on the paper. Now, Thrifty, but there is a difference with like color separation, right? That is, color separating paints don't always granulate. Isn't that correct? Someone corrected me recently in a video, and I'm glad they did because I learned something, but I promptly forgot what I learned. So help me. All right, this one is Mint Haze, and her hazes tend to be really powerful whenever it's got the word haze on it. Let's see what it does. It's not yet, but so, you know, every granulating paint formulation needs something different from you. Every single one. Mint Haze. It needs you to do something a little different to get the most out of it. Are y'all looking at this? The rotten wasabi. Look at it right in the pan. Mint haze. Okay. All right. This one's called Mars. Okay, you can start to see the granulating here. It's like two different greens and then particles. Oh my word, I love this. Oh, I love this. I just want to paint with this palette. Exactly. Can somebody tag Kelsey for me over at 31 Purple Fish? Let her know that we're live and we're using her beautiful stuff. Oh, I want to paint with that. I just want to paint with this palette. Now I'm curious. Oh, it is. Oh, it's granulating. Y'all, do you see that? Hold on. It's, look at, what kind of handmade paint magician is she? Do you see that little blue? I'm trying to zhuzh it and force it to do more. So some of the key ways to get a granulating paint to granulate more: push water onto it, spray water onto it, lift water and pigment away from it off the page. Yeah. And our last one. And then of course, a really nice rough paper doesn't hurt. Not a requirement, but it doesn't hurt. All right. And this one, Evergreen Haze. Evergreen. Don't forget to sign up for the waiting list for my new course. I'm just posting the link again. It is going to be launching in February, and it is a robust, many module course. Something that you might be used to seeing like on Skillshare, kind of like that format, but it's not Skillshare. It's my own private place. All right, and this is Evergreen Haze. Welcome, Brenda. I know. Isn't it wonderful? Evergreen Haze. And y'all, if you're not on Palmstreet with me yet, I hope you'll join me. My first sale of the year is the 23rd. It's a Friday night. And lots of 3 new project boxes coming. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I do live sales on Palmstreet. It's an app that you have to download. All the information is in the description of this video if you want to follow the link and get yourself the app downloaded. And even if you buy nothing, you can enter the giveaways. There's giveaways every 20 minutes. It's fun just to hang out, just to see if you win a giveaway. Yeah, this one, look at that. That one is granulating. It is subtle. But we've got 3 project boxes we're launching, and that is all the supplies plus the exclusive video to show you how to use the supplies. Past project boxes have been collage, ornament painting, watercolor ground, all sorts of fun stuff. We're going to be launching the mini watercoloring books. We're going to have vintage plate dot palettes. We call them splotch palettes. All right, let's take a look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? So join us for that one. Yay, Gwen. Is it all recorded or lives? All recorded, Jennifer. The new course is all recorded, but seriously, rotten wasabi. Like, what? Wouldn't it be fun to paint just with that color to try to do a flower? And based on how you zhuzhed the paint, you could have more pink in the petals and more green in the leaves and the stem and more yellow in the center of the flower. I might just do that. All right. Moving right along, y'all, this is 31 Purple Fish. Please go support that business for the love of all things. Do y'all want me to swatch Izzy's? I think we should swatch Izzy's. I'll do that really quick. All right. My Izzy palette is, I'm like obsessed with this Rembrandt. I can't believe she gave us a whole Rembrandt. Let's get these going. October, November, December. Yeah, you get a paint pan every month, basically. But I think I don't know if she sends them out monthly. I lose track. Okay. So this is, oh, that's the name of them. Oh, Bird Member. That's what it is. Bird Member. Okay, this is October. Now, Izzy also does granulating. Her granulators have a completely different character. They like to be layered. They like to be glazed. I have a whole video about them. Well, a video with a good amount of the video dedicated to Izzy watercolors. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's already starting. Moving and grooving. Moving and ooh. What a subtle color. But it doesn't feel subtle underhand. It feels velvety somehow. I find that granulating paints want to be messed with. They want to be zhuzhed, right? They want to be pushed. They want to be bullied a little. Look at that. Gorgeous. I also have always recommended, if you're not sure you're going to like granulators, you're not sure, or you're someone who absolutely typically doesn't like all that texture, Izzy's are wonderful for the person who's kind of the in-between, because hers aren't as in your face granulators, generally speaking. Oh, this one's good. I'm a sucker for granulation, so the more granulation, the better. This one, look at that. It's granulating almost into a cerulean right there. Just pushing it. So let me label these, and I should open up this Rembrandt because I'm super curious. I wonder if there's a story behind this Rembrandt. Oh my gosh, is that fluorescent? It almost feels fluorescent. I gotta mark this up, make sure I know what I'm painting with. Rembrandt. I don't know if I have any Rembrandts. How do you spell Rembrandt? And this is yellowish green. Okay, now we know what we got. This is October, November, December. December's my favorite, and I think November is my second favorite. All right. Whoa. What? That is gorgeous. It's like a fluorescent, but not like 100% fluorescent. I wonder if it granulates. I wonder. I think it granulates. I think it does. I think it does. Oh yeah. Something's going on there. Let's let it breathe. Rembrandt. Yellowish green. Okay. There we are. Let me give you a little tour. Oh, look at what I just did. Oh well. Isn't it pretty? They almost match my nails, is right. Yeah, 31 Purple Fish, though, just sign up for her newsletter. She does releases, I think, almost weekly. I hope I'm not misspeaking there, but she does releases very often. So just get in on it. I think they're on Fridays. This one was Rembrandt yellowish green, if that's what you were asking about. Got paint all over me. I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's just take another peek at what the purple fishes are doing. See, it's very different. But look at that December. Very different. And some people don't like this vibe. So look at this one. Going blue. It's going like phthalo. like a phthalo green. Oh, so good. Guys, we're still running the dealio. If you sign up for a year of Patreon, you get a $25 gift card to ChristyRice.com. You could also use it on Palmstreet if you want to. Okay. Couple more things, and then I'm going to give my voice a rest. Watercolor Boot Camp just came in. Did anybody get this book? This is from our friend Hannah Pickerel. This is her. Oh, hi. Hi. Look at what I'm doing. Hi. Never said, I never promised you a clean painting desk. Look what I did. Hello. Hello. Hannah, I think this is her second book. So I'm going to dive into this soon. December and Evergreen Haze are my favorite. Nice. That's awesome. Sketches. Yeah, those are good ones. Those are good ones. Watercolor Boot Camp. Strengthen your skills and create beautiful paintings in 1 month. Holy hot heck. Dang-a-lang. Okay. Part of me wants to do this for a month. Should I do this? I don't know how slow that is. Maybe I'll do it over 2 months. Anyway, excited about that book. Oh, that is a wonderful, wonderful insight. Granulating paints help to fight mixing overwhelm. I agree. I never thought about it that way. Thank you. Thank you. Number 3 is distill. Here, y'all, you want to get a screenshot? Here. But number 3 is break things down, chunk things up in terms of whatever you're practicing, whatever tutorials you might be choosing. Don't allow drinking from the garden hose. Yes, I just put hose. But there, if you want to take a screenshot, there she is. There's my messy, crazy ADHD handwriting for you. There you go. I'm glad someone's still looking at that. I'm glad I write these things out and people actually want to see what they say. Oh, here's another. Is this the same? No, that's a different guy, Peter Reynolds. That is a different author, but their illustrations are the same. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm definitely going to do some kind of something, a series on that noticing book by Kobe Yamada. Look at the kitty cat I painted. I got to send it out. Isn't she cute? This is something else I do on Palmstreet. You can order custom pet portraits in my very quirky style. This is fun. She has this glitter pillow. It's the second cat of hers I painted, and she sits the cats next to the pillow, and the sun shines through, and all the glitter reflects onto the black cat's fur. Isn't she sweet? All right, last but certainly not least, the package that gave Thrifty a heart attack because we thought it was lost. And when you hand make something for someone and then you think it might be lost, that's heart attack material. Huh? You know what I'm saying. You can see my absolute insane desk. Oh, we're going to save all this beautiful. This is another new push for this year. We are recycling packing material because the earth, we like it. We want to keep it. So if you notice that you get packing material that looks like it's a little worse for wear, well, that's why. And we're going to save this. We're going to save this bubble wrap. Yes, we are. Yes, you do. As you should. Oh, I knew this was coming. Oh my gosh. So handcrafted original, 100% handmade. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Oh, it's a custom sketchbook, y'all. Look at that. Thrifty. Oh, y'all. Look at, oh, and look at the corners. Look at what are these called? Little metal corners. Stop. Look at the liner page, y'all. Thrifty. This is a big one. This is big. This is a lot of paper. What kind of paper is in here? Because, you know, acquiring minds want to know. Y'all, this is gorgeous. Handmade for me. I should be hand making you something. I know, isn't it? So gorgeous. Read the letter. Oh, hi. Can I read it out loud? I just skipped right past the letter. Dear Christy, I'm beyond delighted to share one of the very first watercolor sketchbooks from the new Defiant Art Studio collection with you. This project holds a special place in my heart, and it means so much to be able to gift one to someone who has supported, inspired, and championed my creative journey. Oh my gosh. Each sketchbook in this collection has been crafted with deep care, love, and attention to every detail. You not kidding, yo. Recently, I made the decision that all Defiant Art sketchbook would be designed and bound entirely in-house by my own hands. This allows every book to become a truly one-of-a-kind piece, a reflection of the individuality of the art itself that it celebrates. The sketchbook you're receiving is especially unique. Its hardcovers are made from rare specialty papers that are no longer available on the open crafting market. And the cover design was created exclusively for you, ensuring that no other book will ever look quite the same. Inside, you'll find hand-bound, 100% cotton, 140 cold press, acid-free watercolor paper. Well, there's the answer to my question. The reverse side of each page offers a smoother texture. Yep, similar to hot press, giving you versatility. Oh, I love that. Your sketchbook also features a distinctive size. I love this size because it's kind of like the same proportions of a 5x7, but it's larger. Premium grade paper that will not appear in the general release. The sheets are thick, semi-absorbent, durable, and completely cotton, chosen especially for their exceptional quality and feel. Christy, your encouragement, collaboration, and ongoing support have meant the world to me. Have meant more to me than words can express. It's only fitting that one of the very first books from this collection finds its home with you. I hope the sketchbook inspires you as much as your friendship and support continue to inspire me from Thrifty. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? It couldn't have come at a better time. It came. Long story short, it got lost in the mayhem of my other studio where my team works. So it's been here for a while, but it couldn't have landed in my hands at a better time. And I have to tell you, this size is making my heart happy. I got to do something. This is because I'm so excited about this color. I'm not much of a lettering gal, but we're going to just go with it. I love this paper. Feels fantastic. It's awfully quiet out in my house, and that has me slightly concerned. Like, where are those girls? What have they gotten into? Just wanted to paint the word slow. There we go. Slow. This feels so good to paint this big after the last few weeks of painting in that little journal. Oh my word. Ah! We're just gonna, ooh, that kind of looks pretty. That little splotch. Let's do one over here. Rotten wasabi splotch. Y'all, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. We mess something up. We sort it out. We figure it out. Gosh, I haven't painted this large in a while. I feel so free. How funny is it, Thrifty? Did you notice that your sketchbook matches the 31 Purple Fish palette? Have you noticed that? Because I just did. I need a bigger brush. Anywho, friends, I'm going to keep working on this. But Thrifty, I can't thank you enough. What an absolute treasure that I have here. I think this is going to be my January sketchbook. Who knows? It might end up being my January, February sketchbook, depending on how much I work through it and at what pace I work through it. I'm on Tell Jordan. Sorry. Yes, it is a happy little flower, right? Oh my gosh. Well, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Wow. This desk is evidence of incredibleness. So much good and wonder to come in this new year. If you know, you know, I'm not a big resolution gal. I'm just intentional. I like to be intentional. Resolutions give me anxiety, so I stopped doing them long time ago. So here's another, if you want a screenshot of that. The Mister, you can find it links in the description. It's just a continuous Mister, and I have a link to it in my Amazon storefront. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Messy Artist. Yay! Yeah. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to actually let this dry. I want to do a little more spray. Trying not to spray my text, but I want to spray this and then let that dry, and I'm going to come back. And I'm only going to use this palette because it matches. It matches. Anyway, friends, go get it. Slow down, focus, distill your ideas, distill what you're taking in, and that's going to make sure we win watercolor in the coming months. Okay, I promise you. The garden hose is not the way to go for most of our personalities. All right, friends, take care. Have an incredible weekend, and I will see you soon. Happy painting.